Hi, and welcome to the Law Simplified. I'm Shaveen Bandad-Nayaka. One of the common reasons why students don't get the grade that they feel they deserve in relation to assignments and exams is because they lack conviction of response. Now, on a number of occasions on this very YouTube channel, as well as the different platforms that the Law Simplified is disseminated on, I've emphasized the need to have conviction of response. If you like this video and the content that I produce, make sure that you give a thumbs up as well as subscribe to the Law Simplified channel. That being said, how exactly can you become a more confident writer? Confidence in writing can be manifested in a number of different ways. It might essentially mean that you are knowledgeable and the way you articulate your thoughts showcases to an examiner that you know exactly what you're talking about. But that alone is more often than not insufficient, because when you try and narrate the law, after a certain point of time, your examiner will lose patience and would realize that you essentially are simply narrating or parroting the core text and the material that's provided to you by the university. What's more important and what's more relevant, and I would argue the fundamental thing that showcases that you're a confident writer, is to show that you have an opinion, that you have a point of view. If you are able to argue on contravening aspects and showcase your voice in the response, this indicates to an examiner that not only do you know the law, but you have an argumentative view on it. The fact that you are unorthodox in your approach and that you're not simply taking verbatim what the core text or the jurists or the academics have provided to you. That being said, how exactly can we formulate an opinion? Because it cannot essentially be an opinion out of thin air. It has to be based on some concrete evidence and substance. One potential way of developing your own arguments, of your own point of view, is to go over articles and journal entries by other academics in that particular field. So for example, if we take a point of contention such as medical opinion in relation to breach of a duty owed by a doctor, you have on the one hand still what could be considered as good law in Bolam, and the opposing somewhat qualified view in Belito. Now, true enough, there is a possibility of implementing either instance as long as there is no absurdity that occurs as an end result. But your point of view is not simply to state both cases, but to go a step beyond and assess what an academic might have thought of it, and then reflect upon what your own thoughts are. Showcasing this in your examination paper or an assignment submission indicates to an examiner that you have gone above and beyond. And as a byproduct, qualitatively, it shows that the student is quite confident in what he or she is trying to convey. Right. This was a very quick video to add that extra spice, so to speak, to your response, to go and separate yourself from an average student who would otherwise just narrate the law. Showcasing your confidence and the fact that you know not just the law, but your own opinion and feeling on it benefits you not just academically, but also in your later career as well. That being said, until the next time that we meet, have fun, stay safe, and as always, obey the law.